Now you've made all your decoration pots, you just need something to put inside. So here's a really easy chocolate mousse recipe. It doesn't contain any egg because I know quite a lot of people aren't comfortable eating raw egg. I didn't put that much chocolate into my chocolate mousse because my chocolate has quite a strong flavor already, and as I'm putting it into those bowls that are also made out of chocolate, I didn't want to overpower the chocolate, so I limited the quantity of chocolate. Now if I was just making chocolate mousse in little cups or glasses, I'd probably add more chocolate, and if you want to add more chocolate, feel free to do so. You're the one who's going to be eating it, so you should do what you like. Now I'm just going to remind you the two things about chocolate: don't add water and don't overheat it. Just remember those two things and you'll be fine. Okay, so let's get started. For this you will need 150 grams of milk chocolate, maybe even 200 grams if you're feeling profligate, a pinch of salt, a tablespoon of butter, a quarter cup of liquid cream, and 1.5 cups of full fat liquid cream. The full fat is important so that you can whip it up, otherwise it will never thicken. And you'll also need a teaspoon of edible gelatin. Start by slightly heating the quarter cup of liquid cream for 30 seconds in the microwave, and then pour it over the edible gelatin and stir it in until it has completely dissolved, and then let it stand for 10 minutes. The next thing you're going to do is melt your milk chocolate with the butter in the microwave. So this is the same process as last time. You put it in for 1 minute, then stir, and keep putting it back in for 10 seconds at a time until it has fully melted. The next part is the fun and potentially messy part. You're going to whisk that liquid cream into whipped cream. You're basically going to be trapping air into the fat of the cream, which is why you need at least 30% fat. After a few minutes, you'll notice the whisk leaving trails in the cream, and at this point, add the dissolved gelatin. Continue whisking until the volume of the cream grows and firm peaks that hold their shape start to be formed. If you continue whisking past this point, you risk turning the whole thing into butter, which I don't really recommend for this project. Now spoon some of that cream into your melted chocolate to bring its temperature down. I only put a couple of serving spoons in, but you should probably put a whole third of the mixture. And then fold the chocolate into the cream. Try not to remove all the air by stirring it, because that's what's giving it the mousse texture. But a few years ago, when I first made chocolate mousse by myself, I felt my chocolate mousse had gone too flat, so I decided to whisk it some more, and that just made it go thinner, not thicker. But I put it in the fridge anyway overnight, and the next morning it was moussey and tasted great, so don't worry too much. But yeah, once your cream is chocolatey, spoon it into your nest and let it set in the fridge for a few hours or overnight, and then feel free to eat as much as you want. None of my cups melted when people were eating their chocolate mousse, so that's a success. And if you want to eat the mousse and then reuse the bowls, that also works. Just, not indefinitely, of course, but sometimes you might just want to eat half and then fill it up with some more chocolate mousse and eat some more later. It's kind of like Christmas, a Christmas meal, but at Easter, involving chocolate. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely Easter.